What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Channel Liquidator, coming back with another video. So it looked like head coach Christie has finally addressed the starting lineup, and she found herself in another pickle again, dog. For this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, I've been tracking this story all week long regarding head coach Christie not responding to reporters about the Nylasia Smith substitution that some people will say cost the Indiana Fever that third win going up against Washington. Well, it looked like Christie has broke her silence on the matter, bruh, because she finally talked to reporters today. Now, those of you guys who might not know this, the Indiana Fever is scheduled to face the Phoenix Mercury today. But before we get into what Christie had to say, she's currently in a pickle over former Indiana Fever point guard Celeste Taylor actually been signed to a one-year deal with the Mercury. Now, those of you guys who might not know this, Celeste Taylor was cut by Christie and let's dive back into that story. All of this happened around June the 30th. It was reported that the Indiana Fever announced a roster move, waiving guard Celeste Taylor while activating forward Damsher Dantis. Taylor was the 15th pick in the WNBA draft, and contingent of fans had been making a case for her to get a chance in the rotation given Taylor's defense representation. Now, those of you guys who might not know this, Celeste Taylor is nasty on the defense, dog. She has proven while she was at Ohio State, she is more than capable of handling the defensive side of the ball, but it looked like Christie is definitely in some hot water over that because it's being reported that Indiana Fever coach facing intense backlash after former players' big announcement. The Indiana Fever and Phoenix Mercury will play each other tonight. For the second time this season, Indiana defeated the Phoenix in the previous meeting between these two teams, but the makeup of this game will look a lot different. For Phoenix, they will be without star guard Diana Taurasi. It was announced by the team on Thursday that Taurasi will miss her third straight game with the left leg injury, while the Mercury will not have Taurasi. They will have one new player. It was announced by the Mercury on Friday morning that the team had signed former Fever guard Celeste Taylor to a 7-day contract. Now, Celeste Taylor was cut by Christie and the Indiana Fever late in June, dog. This is pretty ironic that she signed the same day they gotta play each other. This comes just 2 days after Taylor had announced her decision to sign with the Sydney Flames basketball club. Getting another WNBA opportunity, Taylor will put her move to Australia on hold as she plays out 7-day deal with the Phoenix Mercury. This announcement from the Mercury has ignited intense backlash for Fever head coach Christie who did not have Taylor in her rotation after the team selected the talented defensive guard 15th overall in the 2024 WNBA draft. And that is the pickle that Christie is currently in, because she made it seem like Celeste Taylor did not have what it takes to at least come off the bench, filling in for y'all know who, CC, dog. Jumping back to the original story, so Christie we all know, refused to answer the question about the lineup change. That broke the internet this past week. She was ducking and dodging the question, which she still didn't answer it all the way, but she did give the media an explanation today. That's what we finna play right now. Roll the footage.
Just sure I'm going to be asked. Just want you guys to know, Liz is back in the start lineup. The reason for the change the other night against Washington was a team matter, and I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just not going to discuss team business. So we are moving forward, and we are looking forward to this game tonight against Phoenix and getting back to playing good basketball.
That was Christie today before the Phoenix Mercury game. Let it be known, bruh. The question was going to come up. She ain't talking about basketball business, which lead me to believe it more than likely is probably some locker room drama, the reason why Nylasia Smith wasn't inserted into the lineup, bruh. I just got to keep it real. And we all know, what's going on outside of basketball with Nylasia Smith. And we just going to leave it at that, man. Moving on to another story. Caitlin Clark spoke about the big banner hanging up downtown Indianapolis, and it's literally her face. Guys, let's roll the footage right now.
Yeah, so
It's cool. I think obviously Gatorade did a really cool job, but like honestly I can see it from my apartment balcony, so like if I walked out there in the morning it's just like my face. And it's like quite a ways away, but no, it's super cool. I was like, oh, that probably costs a lot to put that size poster on the JW Marriott, so no, but it's super cool.
And then like you've been on billboards and things like that before and all that for years. I'm sure that a lot of places you go you'll see your face, kind of like you just said, but is that something you're still getting used to, or are you used to it at this point?
I don't know if I would say I'm used to it. Like you're driving down the street, and it is kind of like, it kind of takes you back for a second. Like it's super cool, and to be in a city that really supports, you know, the Fever and our whole organization. Obviously the Pacers too. You know, people love it, and that's the coolest part. And then obviously Gatorade supports women's basketball really well as well. So the two of those combined, like it makes for, you know, something special in this city, and people get excited about it, and people like go out there and take pictures and pose in front of it. But I don't know if it's really ever something you kind of get used to, seeing your face that large on a building that large. I was just sitting on my couch by myself. I mean, I guess it's pretty cool. I thought something that like really stood out to me was like how much women's basketball was a part of the show. I think it shows where women's basketball is going, and obviously women's athletics in general. Obviously Serena did a tremendous job hosting, and I think that was great. But to me, like, you know, Juju won, Asia won, I won a couple. I think it just shows the excitement around the game and how many people watched and paid attention and where it's going to go.
That was Caitlin Clark speaking about the ESPYs and the big billboard that's right outside her apartment with her face on it. Moving on to the last and final story, Caitlin Clark is the first woman ever to win Best Record-Breaking Performance. No other woman has actually won that ESPY, and she spoke about it in her press conference today. Let's roll the footage.
My little brother sent it to me this morning. I think it's super cool. I think it probably shouldn't have been the first woman to ever win that award in my eyes, just because, you know, I grew up supporting so many different, you know, female athletes that I idolized and I loved, and the amount of records that I've saw people break and win. Like, to me, like, how did Serena Williams never win that award? Like, that's crazy. Like, just thinking about things like that. But I mean, hopefully it's the start to, you know, women getting more recognition and, you know, their accomplishments being recognized a little bit more. But obviously it's cool. But yeah, I think it's not something you would have guessed, honestly. But for me, it's just something I'm really grateful for.
Caitlin Clark is scheduled to face the Finnish Mercury in about an hour. Guys, get down in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because you want to know why? Because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, down, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters off.